All you need is Frank love. Frank is all you need. Is it Frank all you need? Maybe. Could be. I mean, you could literally just play this dude named Frank. This dude named Frank. You could just buy all his stocks that come out. This is like the Don Juan Corleone of OTC stuff. Top tier dude. Basically, the guy's known for good structures, great targets, doing things right. You buy them early. Guess what? Before they're cool, and you multiply way harder than the other people. First one I found. Well, okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over an important lesson here, and this first ticker we're gonna talk about is CCWF. I'm not necessarily saying to buy this one, but just take a look here. So what do we have? Price of 4.75 cents. 4.75 cents. Most retail just sees that and like, that looks cheap. 4 cents? Yeah, I'll buy it. Right? They never take a second to what? Look at the market cap. Market cap is sitting at 6.5 million. Wow, that's good. That's really low compared to the most stuff people get in. In fact, it's got a float. What does that mean? The amount of shares that can be bought and traded, maybe? Is that what it means? Total outstanding, though, is sitting at 185. So somewhere maybe in between there. Right? That's actually really low. If you're in the millions for float, outstanding shares, that's low. So by all means, this looks great. But remember, retail will usually just see the 4 cents. And what are they going to do? They're going to compare it to a stock or stocks that all the other YouTubers are pumping right now. That are what? Sitting at 4 cents. One's like CYBL. Do I have a problem with CYBL? No, other than the fact of, well, it's sitting at 4 cents, so it's the same price as CCWF, right? To retail, but here's the deal. To move CYBL, you've got to have a lot more money flowing through it. Why? Well, why? Because you check this. Number one, market cap. The market cap of CYBL is $211 million compared to 6.5. So if CCWF gets to CYBL, can we do that? Can you multiply that high? Divided by 32 times. So what does that mean? If we're in CCWF and it ends up getting the same amount of money flowed into it as CYBL, we will 32x just to match where CYBL is now. So what does that mean? CCWF is 32x cheaper than CYBL, even though they're both sitting at the retail optic price of 4 cents. Now do you see what I'm saying here? Not only that, look at the float. Outstanding shares of 5 billion total. Float saying 3.7 billion shares compared to $84 million float and 185 million shares. Now which one's cheaper? Did I just confuse you? Maybe watch it again. Any questions on that? Let me know. Let's move on to Mr. Frank. Who is Frank? Y'all might have hung out with this guy back in the day. Frank Tank. Everybody knows him. He's basically the OTC guy to follow. Anything he touches turns to rock solid gold. He turns boring places, libraries, into raging parties. Okay? Mr. Mountain Ventures on Twitter, Mountain Ventures, he agrees. He even put out this fantastic post and he did this fantastic PDF for us. He said, Frank's tickets. You might have heard of these. jpex. Oh, yeah, people are talking about that. OCLD. Oh, ILST. Yeah. People talking about ILST. VNTH. We talked about VNTH, but that was a week and a half ago before it 5x'd. Notice how I'm not talking about that anymore? CIVX. That one has some room to run. He said, but which ones to buy? Which ones to buy? Any of those? Could these still run? Yeah. because Frank does good. These are like 75% done with the merger thing, or 100%, and they're probably going to do really well. But are they going to 32x? Probably not. If I can get anywhere close to 10x, I'll take 32 all day, but 5 or 10x, let me buy the cheap ones. He says, check out the structure and understand, no matter who wins, the ticker NIHK and GMPW wins. Whoa, what are we doing here? Here we go. This will help explain it. So remember how we talked about, I think he should have done this vertical and not horizontal, but I guess I'm part of the problem because I didn't fix it. But anyways, this is great. Thank you for making this. He's showing here that NIHK is the great-great-granddaddy of all these other tickers. So what is he getting at? If any of these do well, NIHK will do well because it starts with the grandpa and then all his kids below him make him proud and all get successful. Hopefully at least one of them will still have his back when time needs. But he's also saying GMPW because it goes NIHK, which is the real grandpappy, and maybe this is his son, Junior, GMPW. So GMPW is still strong. He gets all this love. Woo! That's cool. Thank you for this. He said Frank the Tank. Y'all heard of Alpharage Opportunity Zone? That's kind of his bridge, his top shell that Frank's when he's playing the daddy. That's what he calls himself. All right. So he said he's known for common themes of the following: good share structure, no toxic dilution, no convertible notes, share cancellations, no reverse splits. Merger candidates that he chooses are in growth markets, aka super duper multipliers. So what did I do? I said, man, okay, so yeah, which one to buy? Right away, I already knew a lot of these weren't. Well, I'm already in some of them, but I wouldn't like go YOLOing into them right now. Why? Because they're not cheap anymore. They're not. NIHK, surprisingly, is actually cheaper than a lot of them, even this one. So that might still be a decent buy, but I went and did all the homework and looked up every single ticker that Frank the Tank is involved with. Now, one of yesterday's video, GASE, G-A-S-E. So this is like, GASE was, around here, we didn't know where it was going, and it ended up getting a target, boom, so it was way over here. So GASE, we already know what it is, but remember, it kind of came out, the target came out when it wasn't that cool, but it's getting ready to do the merger and the ticker swap and the name change and all that. So it got a lot of catalysts coming. That one, by all means, is actually still really cheap, but it's sitting at a $12 million market cap. So people looked up the chart and they saw that it did run quite a bit. $12 million market cap. So what did I get? I got people that said, yeah, but that was medical. I wanted cheaper, man. $12 million market cap. You guys don't give the people crap that I talk about CYBL all day, that pump $200 million market cap companies, or $500 million pennies that are no way worth it. You don't give them crap, but you give me crap about a $12 million one? That's fine. I like it. I like a challenge. You want some cheaper, but guess what? I totally agree. I even said in my video, I was like, GASE is really cheap, but man, it would have been cool to get it cheaper. So what did I do? I jumped in. I spent the time to find you cheaper ones. Here's the list. You ready? First one, MTEI, Mountain Energy Inc. $10 million market cap, so it's less than 12, all right? $23 million outstanding shares. So lean. This thing is super lean. It's still cheap. And it's pink current already. But see, this one hasn't ran. And this is the crazy part, because of what? Retail eyes. You see, this one is sitting at 12 cents. So most people automatically are like, why'd I buy something at 12 cents when I could buy something at 4 cents? They don't get it, man. Be the wolf. All the bros who are pumping ILST, all the other big ones, $500 million market caps, all those, What are they doing with that money? They're taking the profits off of you and they're putting it into ones like this. Every other day they're doing it, man. Every other day. MTEI. Business, but has planned to merger with the green energy battery technology, real estate lending, residential, commercial, and industrial sectors, sweet, all in. Lapped that one up. Next one on the list is WYPH, Waypoint Biomedical Holdings Inc. Get this though, $5.7 million market cap. This is almost half, this is basically half the market cap of Gase. But remember, we don't know the target of this one yet. So with Gase, we already know the target, but it's 2x more expensive. So to match that, it should 2x, whatever. Gase is still fantastic, by the way. 12 million, it's still way, way undervalued. What's that optical price? Because can anyone give me the price of Gase? Now do you see why Gase hasn't run yet? Just wait. Oh, by the way, WYPH has a float of what? 12 million. Insanely lean, dude. These are, you can't, no one's talking about these plays at all. Why? Because they're hoarding. They're still pumping their other ones and hoarding. Here we go. Pink current already, still sitting at 6.5 cents. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So where's this one going? We don't know, man. You know, they can end up going with whatever, but before it was biomedical stuff, but Frank the Tank's in charge. I don't care because what? The share structure, and it's cheap. I don't care if it's like a dog walking business or a hot dog business or like picking up minerals on the bottom of ocean floors, or I don't even, a pen and ink business. It's gonna multiply. Okay. How about this one? Is this the, yep, this is the cheapest one. So even base for last, srbt. srbt, Strong Biotechnology Corp, but has a plan to merge with the biopharma company to develop and grow healthcare products. Take it. Bioinformatics and wireless technology. Take it to create the next generation mobile health application. All right, yeah. You know, we don't really know 100% is going to that, but whatever. $3 million market cap. Are you kidding me? This is pennies on pennies on pennies. The amount of float shares out there is super duper small. It's between 200,000 and like 2 million. What does that mean? A couple people could start sneezing at this, as our group did today, and it started moving a little bit. Pretty cool to watch when your group is like the only ones buying the stock, and you could like fully see it happen. Pretty neat to watch. Regardless, though, this thing can get sneezed at and multiply. So I'm in. I'm really in. How can you not want to be? You know what's funny with this one, though? Even though this one's like the cheapest of cheap and the best share structure ever on anything, it's got a price of $1.41. Got a price of $1.41. But not only that, the other reason I love this is because it's 100% not pink current yet. Remember, I'll take a tiny sliver of risk. I don't know, by the way, I don't know of any stock that has ever paid lawyers, gone through all these hoops to get pink limited. Remember, this is like that, I call it the halfway medium, the sweet spot to buy. Spend a bunch of money, get limited, and then not become pink and like give up. It's just, I don't know. Has it happened before? Maybe it can. I don't know. Still, in any bullish, bigger market for these, that people, once people know about it, no one knows about this ticker. Why? Right? Look at this though. Retail Eyes doesn't like the $1.41. They're like, $1.41, man, I can buy a CYBL for 4 cents. Even though CYBL is what? It would be 2x that. So CYBL is 66 times more expensive. Holy moly. 66 more times expensive than SRBT. In other words, if we get to the same market cap as CYBL, we will 66x our money. Now do you see what I'm saying? I don't care what sector this is. Give it to me. The catalyst coming up is a lot of people still can't buy this. People in the UK, I don't think they can buy this right now. Europe can't even buy this, y'all. A lot of South America cannot buy this until what? This is 100% pink current. So therefore what? I want to front load it before they could buy it. Because most of the time, once this switches and says, oh, we're pink current, guess what? Usually bumps up. Wouldn't that be cool if you can get in, or you got in before that bumped into trunk stuff? If you haven't figured it out yet, we do have a Discord. I just spoon feed y'all stuff like this all day long. Get in with the cool kids. If you want to remain a wolf, hang out with the big pack, jump on in. Before I go, if you're still listening, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. And I just gotta say, man, I'm excited for SPACs. With that Trump SPAC today, it smashed records. This is gonna disrupt stuff. Not only that, the FANG now is tanking. FANG has tanked, which is probably gonna take most of the stock market down with it. This is gonna be this dip. This is gonna be this dip we've been talking about. Where is it? S&P 500. Let me zoom in real quick. So hopefully we get our 5 to 10% dip on the futures, and they're gonna blame it on, it's gonna be Apple, FANG, they're all getting hit right now. Where am I targeted to hit? Dun 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 dun. Down here, 4,200, y'all. That will be this is SPY, by the way. That'd be perfect. It'd be about a 7.5% dip from where we're at. And so that there's FUD going on with background privacy stuff for FANG and Apple. It's kind of funny how that Trump thing came out yesterday. Now that's happening. I bet you they somehow blame it on that. But here's the other thing. I think that might make people, this is what we've been waiting for to get back into SPACs, remember? We've been saying we need that big future dump before SPACs start getting really cool again and small cap growth stuff gets cool again. Just watch. My fingers are crossed. I'm hedging currently with UVXY. We've got some massive gaps to fill. By the way, this is other charting information that me and the hombres have, but you've got a massive gap here at up to 19 on UVXY that will get filled. And look at that, post-market, it's already going up. And then we got a magnet over here because we got another gap here at around 22 that needs to get filled. So what does that mean? This white is what I think is going to happen. I'll buy it. It's at least going to fill that gap on up to the VWAP, which would line up perfectly at least to the 2262. I really hope this is the week, because then we can also blame it on the Trump thing to ignite the SPACs. Another catalyst we got is, I believe, the 31st. Boy, that's really weird. Is it really going to be the 31st of this month, Halloween, that we're supposed to get the actual vote again for the 27,000th time for the ESG infrastructure bill, quote unquote? People are obviously getting excited too, because guess what started mooning the past couple days? ESG, green, electronic vehicle, GGPI, Polestar, baby. Ooh. Chargers. Did you know my videos? This is some crazy information that I have access to that I'm very excited about. I'm getting a lot more views in the past couple days for EV stuff. Like, my videos are popping up. I'm getting all sorts of views. Like, there's a video I did on EV chargers 10 months ago that's trending right now. Why is that? People are waiting for that infrastructure bill to get hit, to happen. If and when it does, watch it. So what does that mean? Maybe get in before stuff is cool. Go look at the charts. Go search my site, man. I'm not even going to try to give you tickers right now for ESG. There's 10,000 of them. The only recent penny ones I can think of right now would be WTII, RIII, let's see, COWI, COWI, BIOF, BIOF, OF. I actually want to look this one up. I like this one. Biofregus? Is this it? Bioff. No, I was wrong. Yeah, it is Bioff, but it's called Blue Biofuels. Have I even done my video on this? Oh, look at that chart, man. Yeah, love that chart right there. Nice recovery. You've also got some volume spiking up. Super tight consolidation. You know what happens when you compress springs? They like to do stuff like that. So here's another cool one. This is like, you know, recycling and biofuel type of stuff going on. But Cowi, look up Cowi, C-O-W-I. I did a whole video on that a week ago or something. I don't know. Look it up. Thanks for watching. I'll let you get back to dinner. Take care.